Okay. Go. Ready? And here we
Action.
go. Hey guys, my name is Pamela, and welcome back to my channel, At Home With Me. So today's video is going to be about how Sean and I met, and it actually started way back 10 years ago while me and him were both in the military.
Mm-hmm. My turn?
Yes.
So the first experience that Pam and I had together, I had just flunked out of Ranger selection, so because I got injured, so technically I failed. And I went to Germany, and in Ranger selection, they shave your head. So I was like super embarrassed about having a shaved head.
Oh, so automatically that's your excuse.
That's not an excuse. It's just why I was doing it.
But it is, though, because I never heard of that story until right now that we're recording.
That's not true.
Yes,
I told you. No, stop. That's not true.
You didn't.
So I hated the fact I had a shaved head. So I would leave my beret on, which in the military, you're not supposed to have your beret on inside the building. So I would leave it on like a little bit longer. You know, I would walk in for a ways before taking it off because I want to hide my head as long as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So one day I walk into this building and I have my beret on, and all of a sudden I hear, "Take your headgear off." And
I said, "Take your beret off." And
well, you said it like you were a sergeant major, though. You, like, snapped at me. And then I turn around and I look, and we're both privates. And I was like, what? This private just... Of course, I took my beret off because she was right. But then I looked, I was like, this private just yelled at me like a sergeant major.
Because you know the rules. And it was just like, it was so annoying.
Always about the rules, this one.
All
about the rules.
It was so annoying because you know how privates are. I mean, we were privates. And then I see you, and then... The thing is that you were walking with your friend, and your buddy took off his beret, okay?
Because he didn't have a shaved head, because he didn't just go to Ranger selection.
And then you don't take yours off, and I was just like, take your beret off. And I just kept
wow,
walking.
you see that? You see that? Do you hear that snappiness? How she talked to a fellow private. Like, we're both private. We're equals.
I didn't even know what he looked like. I just saw him from behind, told him to take off his beret, and I just kept going up the stairs.
And you know it.
And I just kept going upstairs. You saw my best
attributes first. That behind.
Anyways, and then fast forward. I never saw him again. Well, I didn't know what he looked like.
You did see me again, because that's how we ended up here.
But I didn't know. Shut up. I didn't know what you looked like.
That's why that one exists.
I didn't know what you looked like until...
Oh, I saw her in civilian clothes?
Yes, that's the next time we saw each other.
I was walking with my buddy, and we're going to, what was that thing where you used to play video games at? It was like a...
I have no idea.
Anyway, it was like a spot that soldiers can go, privates can go and like play video games and hang out.
Watch TV,
Watch TV, because you don't want to sit in your empty dorm all the time. So me and my buddy Brown...
What's that called?
I forgot what it's called. But anyway, so we're headed to go hang out there. And I see her walk by in civilian. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, it was.
Oh my God.
It was awful, okay? if you're a woman, you know that moment when you're walking by yourself on the side of the street, and there's like, it was you, and it wasn't just you by yourself. It was you with like 3 other guys.
No, it was just Brown.
Was it?
Yeah.
I could have sworn there was more guys. Mm-mm. And you just like, what did you say?
I was like, damn.
And yeah. And I was like, oh God, please no. I wasn't even wearing anything provocative. I was just wearing jeans.
You're just looking fine as hell.
I was just wearing jeans. Anyway.
I made it. I was like, that's mine. Oh, shoot. Anyway. So then, the next time...
Hold on. At that moment, I was like...
Oh, yeah. I turned around. Yeah, I turned around and she was like, made eye contact with me. And she was like... She made the nasty, like, stank face, like...
Because I didn't like that. I was just like, gross.
And I was like, well, there goes my shot.
And I started walking faster, and I went inside the building. I still did not know what you... Like, I saw you, but I didn't really, like, look at you. So I wasn't, like... Because I didn't care for you. So I wasn't like, oh, what does he look like?
You didn't have to say it like that.
I didn't care for you at that moment, sweetheart, because you were hollering at me from behind me.
Girl.
You weren't even nice about it.
How do you supposed to be? I thought that's a nice thing to do.
I
I
don't
was
know,
a
come up to me.
21-year-old kid being like, damn, shawty. Like, I thought that's what you do.
Anyways, yeah, that was that.
So she hates me, but then we go to a club. Everyone went to this club. It's called The Mouse. It's called The Mouse Trap. It was a nasty little hood club outside of base.
In Germany.
And is where all the soldiers went. It was nasty. But it was like the only place we can go. So all the Germans were like, stay away from the mousetrap.
Yeah, if you went to the Mouse, you were strictly like
soldier.
American. Yeah, you were a soldier.
You're an American soldier, and so all the Germans stayed away from us because the Germans had the sickest clubs, but we weren't allowed in them because they're smart and they knew that wherever soldiers go, fights happen. So anyway, I see her talking to this dude, and he's a total douche. He's a rat, like not a good dude. Weird looking, and he's like macking on you, like now talking, oh, what's up, girl, what's up? And you gave him your number.
I felt bad for the guy.
So she
and
gives
it
this
was
dude.
what phones did we have? We had like
The Vodaphones.
Yeah, it wasn't
The
even like
cheap,
a permanent phone. It was just I could have just
yeah,
trashed
it's little
it
throwaway
anyway.
phones, because obviously you need a German number, which we should talk about at some point for people getting stationed in Germany. But anyway, so she gives this dude her number. I was like, what? So he walks away thinking he's all hot shit. And he's a grimy dude. I know this dude. He's grimy. So I walk up to her. I'm like, did you just give that dude your number? I'm like, listen, I know you're new to Germany and everything. Listen, I know we're both new. I was like,
yeah, listen, he says that. And then I'm over here trying to look for my cigarettes in my back pocket.
Ew, she's smoking cigarettes. We all were at that time.
I'm looking for my cigarettes. And then he's like, oh, do you want one? It was my cigarettes.
I took them out of her back pocket.
So if anything, you were the one that was like sketchy.
Huh? I thought that was a sly move. Like, you want one of your smokes? Here you go. Did you drop it? I think you did drop it.
I thought I dropped it, yeah, because I was like, wait, shoot. And then I look at you and you're like, you want one?
Listen, I was a smooth operator back in the day.
Yeah, and then you
were
trying to give me your number and you dropped your phone and it like broke in like 3 pieces.
Oh, that sucked. The chip came out and everything. I was like, listen, you can't talk to that guy. And she goes, look at this smooth one. She goes, well, who should I talk to then? I was like, obviously me, duh. And then so she's like, well, give me your number. So I dropped my phone because I was that smooth. And the chip comes out, the back comes off, and the phone goes.
The battery.
The battery.
Across the
and
floor.
we're in a club, so it's not like I could just go grab it.
It's
like
so
there's people
dark.
everywhere. It's dark. It's full. So I'm like, excuse me, like trying to push people's feet out of the way to
so
put my
sad.
phone back together. So now she's like watching me,
I'm just
feeling
like,
bad for me, trying to put my phone back together, and just so I can give her my number. And then she kisses me on the cheek because she felt bad.
it was so cute. I was like,
ooh, see, I just had to play the pity card. I just didn't know it yet.
So sad.
I know. I felt stupid, but.
But listen, I was just talking to that guy because I knew him within, our base. Like everybody, he was really social. He was just kind of weird.
He was super weird, dude.
I gave him my number, but I could tell that it was like.
So then he wouldn't stop texting her, like over and over and over. She was like, I don't want to talk. And he kept texting her, wouldn't stop. So
yeah,
finally,
he did.
So finally, I went to his room and walked in, and he was sitting there, and I was like, what's up, dude? And he's like, what's up? I was like, we need to talk. And he goes, okay. And I shut the door and I locked it. I was an idiot. And I was like, give me your phone. And he's like, excuse me? I was like, give me your phone. And he's like,
I didn't know about this till later on.
So I had to make him, like I stood there. I was like, I'm not leaving until you give me your phone or we're going to have a problem. And he gave me his phone and I had to go in and find her number and delete it. And then I gave it back to him because he wouldn't stop texting her like every single day. I told you not to give me your number. He's that guy. And you just didn't know it. I saved you.
And then in the meantime, I'm
a hero.
I was actually still dating my boyfriend from back in the States.
Ooh, savage. That was savage.
That was really bad. But I told you.
Listen, I didn't care. I felt bad for that.
I told
dude,
you.
I didn't care.
But then, that's like part of being young. I was 19. You were 20. You were not 21. Telling me he's 20. I was 19. Sean.
Don't say my age. That's messed up. I was a little older.
He was like half a. Anyway, he was older, and I was 19. So obviously, I didn't know what to do. I was just like, oh, you know what? You're gonna wait for me while I go to Germany and be there for like 3 years. Cool. And so we kept dating. And then I met Sean, and I was like, well, that was a mistake. But then after a while, you were like, okay, if you don't, you need to break up with him if you're going to be with me. And so I was like, okay. So I had to cut that off.
You had to cut off your side piece?
I did.
I was the side piece.
Yeah, you were my side piece.
I was the side
That's
piece,
right,
and I was like, listen, I'm going to be the main squeeze. I'm out. Buck ain't no side piece. You know what I'm saying? But in reality, I was a side piece. For a while, I was a side piece. But
just for a little bit.
All right. I got to make my own video now. So can we...
Are you going to tell them about the part where you completely ratted me out? Remember when the fire trucks came to the barracks?
So she wants to be sweet and like cook cookies. Were you making cookies?
Yeah, I was making the instant cookies. The ones that are already made. And you just have to cook for like 5 minutes.
She forgets it because you share a kitchen, right? You don't have a kitchen in your dorm room. It's like college dorms. So there's a shared kitchen on each floor. And so she forgets the cookies in there and they start on fire. So the whole building is like, the fire alarm goes off, the whole building goes outside. And everyone's standing outside in their underwear, pissed.
I still had forgotten, even to the point.
What's up, mama?
Even at the point, like, when we were outside, I was like, what's happening? I still had forgotten.
And then in front of the whole group.
And then I'm like, oh. And I tell Sean, I was like, crap, I put cookies in the oven. And then he goes, it was her. In front of the entire crowd. The entire
all soldiers
barracks.
That she has to work with, I have to work with, they were so pissed.
They didn't even know you because you were in a different unit.
Yeah, I know. So it was all for you. They were pissed, though.
It was so
hilarious.
Embarrassing.
They were in like pajamas and stuff. Like, people were sleeping.
It was the middle of the night.
All
was
right.
so bad.
Let's wrap this up. I got to make my video.
Really?
The baby's about to freak.
I'm going to take her.
Okay.
Is that it, though? I think that's pretty much it, right?
That was a fun one. But yeah, ever since then, it's been, just a typical, being married to an Hispanic woman. It's like the best thing in your life. And then she wants to murder you in your sleep for no apparent reason.
Just,
If you survive to the next day, though, you're doing something right. All right, guys, make sure you like and subscribe to my wifey's channel. She's doing great. There's so much more content that she's going to bring, and I think this channel is going to be amazing for spouses because, honestly, spouses get forgot about. You just like, hey, you're all along for the ride. Good luck. Hope you enjoy. So finally, you guys will have a channel that helps you navigate the process.
I agree completely. And make sure to like and subscribe to this channel so that we can get more channels out to you guys, give you guys more support. And again, thank you guys for watching.
Wait, you said channels, more videos.
Oh.
You said more channels.
More videos.
No more channels. Too many channels. There's enough channels.
All right, thank you guys. Bye.
Hang on.
Okay, can I start?
And action.
Stop. Okay. Are you gonna do something cute?
I'm always cute. What do you mean? What is something cute? Like you want me to perform?
Why that way? Why that way though?
Huh?
Why that way?
Oh, I'm showing you.
Okay, ready?
What am I, some kind of circus animal?
Are you ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Action.
You're making me nervous.